Welcome home, I want to say. Raise your hand if you were with us last year for Women Veterans Engage. Excellent. So I'm going to start out calling out the obvious. You may have noticed that I'm pregnant. What makes this even funnier is that our last Women Veterans Engage event was, do we remember? It was September. And it was also the weekend of my husband and I's 5th anniversary. And after the reception, we treated ourselves to a beautiful weekend away at the Detroit Club. And if you do the math. And so my caution for you is I want you to have a good time this weekend. I want you to have a great time this weekend. Just be careful. You don't know how far it'll go. So welcome back to Women Veterans Engage. This is our 2nd event annually. And this year we are bolstering it, taking it to the next level by hosting it in conjunction with the Others Over Self Leadership Conference. My name is Shelly Rood. My voice will be one of many that's guiding you through the weekend. It's my absolute honor to be introducing you to so many people who I consider to be my inner circle. Hosting this conference is both a personal and a professional dream of mine. Our team, our support staff, and our presenters, they're all absolutely incredible. Every person who touches the microphone this weekend is either a military veteran, a public servant of some sort. The mindset of servant leadership is really what we're all about. Now, my hope is that by giving the microphone back to this unique group of people, you're able to see the spirit that shines through them, because it shines through you as well. And I hope that you grow to love each presenter as I do. And I also hope that you leave this weekend with a seed planted in your heart, that even you, as maybe, I'll try not to make contact here, even you as maybe a crusty old veteran, or a person living with the creative mouth of a sailor, you give yourself permission to love humans again. The first friend that I would like to introduce to you all is General Doug Odie Slocum. Odie is a Brigadier General retired veteran from the U.S. Air Force. Just like me and many others here, he is a business owner and he's on his own path. He's trying to figure out what being a business owner looks like in the civilian landscape. Odie is the owner of the Slocum Group, and instead of hiring himself out and being on the beach somewhere racking in those dollars, he's here. He's in Detroit with us. And he's continuing his service time by providing the leadership messages to the world. And so at this time, I'm going to ask General Slocum to come up, and I'm going to ask all of us to rise while he leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you, Shelly. I look forward to spending some time with you all and getting to talk. But for right now, if you would please join me, if you will, hand over our hearts as we say, pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thanks. I look forward to a great conference.
We'll be hearing from General Slocum again just after 11 o'clock today, and he's going to be providing us with a lesson on military culture and reintegration. Now, since its founding days as Mission Ambition LLC, our professional development landscape has been our legacy. Much has changed over the years. The mental wellness space has gone through a tremendous metamorphosis. Though the roles that you play in life are constantly evolving, you have become increasingly more critical to the success of the larger efforts that are at work around you. From the commercial enterprises to the veteran service organizations, from the government entities to the local supporters, there is a clear demand to provide our public servants with a voice, a platform, and a community. You are speaking, and at Mission Ambition, we are listening. With the support of our partners and the guidance of an amazing advisory council, Others Over Self is proud to welcome you to Detroit for this first ever leadership conference. We're going to take just a moment right now and recognize the members of our advisory council who are present this morning. The rest will be here throughout the weekend, as well as the organizations that they represent. So please stand when your name is called. They don't want to, but they will. Tracy Longenbarger. Tracy is a business representative from the Michigan Regional Council of Carpenters and Millwrights. She's hiding as best she can. This is our second year with them as an event partner. They are our food and facility provider. So this is Tracy's home. And if you don't know about the carpentry union that exists in the state of Michigan, they have an incredible program called Helmets to Hard Hats, which is specific for military people to aid in the transition and get us into good jobs after we leave the military. Come talk to me, come talk to Tracy about it. Tracy, where's your table? There you go. David, right? Yes, come see David too. Next up, we have Laverne Santangelo. I know she's on her way. I'm not sure if she's here yet. Laverne Santangelo is a retired major from the United States Army, and she serves as the military liaison for CNS Healthcare. They are our second year of supporters, and their table is over here in the corner. Chaplain Brian Webb is one of our advisory council members. He is a current chaplain with the United States Army National Guard. He serves as the veteran liaison for the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services and behavioral, I don't know what an acronym stands for. Christy can correct me later on. That organization is also known as Walking with Warriors. Mr. Chaka, if you can raise your hand. That's our partner table for Chaplain Webb and the good work that they're doing. We have two more to recognize. We have Colonel retired Nancy Dakin. Miss Nancy. Miss Nancy is a combat veteran from the United States Air Force. She's a former fighter, bomber, ISR pilot. She's also a member of Women Veterans Strong, and she's a business owner. You're going to learn more about Nancy over this incredible weekend. And I'm laughing because she's our first speaker. And this is, so for all of those, that's their second year. And for the first time this year, we do have a new partner, Miss Michelle. I don't want to misplace your last name. Aguirre, I totally would have botched that. Michelle Aguirre is here as a veteran from the United States Air Force. She's also, I'm just botching everything. It's my first year with you too, Michelle. She's a veteran from the United States Army, and she's also part of the external partnerships team of diversity, equity, and inclusion with General Motors. This is a year of many, many firsts, including our entire conference being presented by General Motors. So to Michelle, Janzi, Sarah, Telva Magruder, and all of you who are a part of the diversity and inclusion team at General Motors, we genuinely thank you for the value that you recognize in every single human being. Okay, Nancy's coming in 4 minutes, I promise. We're here in a unique 2-day professional development event, and it's all about the issues, the trends, and the emerging advocacy opportunities that are driving success and leadership. The 2023 conference is the place to grow, it's a place to learn, and it's a place to develop. It's an opportunity to see old colleagues, which we are, right? And to see old friends, and also to make some new ones. So our hope, as you see people filter in and out, we have approximately 125 throughout the weekend, plus more online. This conference is meant to become an annual occurrence, and it's supposed to be an important part of your support circle. You're not supposed to just, oh, maybe I'll go to the conference this year. We're here for you year after year to hold your hand, to watch you grow and grow along with you. If you're a speaker, please raise your hands. That's a lot of hands. So Women Veteran Engage typically takes place on the Saturday, and that is specifically geared towards military women. We want to take that to the next level, and we want to make sure that our military people have an opportunity to take the stage and be recognized as the professionals and experts in their fields that they are. And so if you're an attendee with us, you have an opportunity next year and in the following years to take the stage and have that microphone and share your message with the world. We're lifting up the voices of over 15 presenters this weekend. And as you personally work through the lessons, don't allow yourself to get bored. In fact, I came up with a good fun game you can play. If you do happen to find yourself bored, I had knee surgery just this last Christmas. And so if you look at my right leg, it's much bigger than my left leg already, and the swelling will continue. So if you get bored, find Shelly's legs and go ahead and judge for yourselves how big they're getting. And if you think I reach emergency, just go tell somebody because I won't recognize it. Also take a break throughout the day. Step back, recenter. There's a golden nugget in every session. And if you're caught up in your own mind, you'll miss those nuggets. Now, before we get to our first presenter, here's a few housekeeping items. We've partnered with 7 different wellness providers who are donating their time to serving you. So be sure to visit every single one of them. The wellness provider table is the double table to my left. And also upstairs, just past the elevator, we have a special mini lounge that is set up and they're providing face masks and skincare. Sarah and Sue are up there. They're ready to serve you from Unique. Hold up your programs. I hope that you cherish this item. Treat these like gold. The agenda is available inside. And if you have any questions or things feel like they're changing throughout the weekend, there's a QR code that you can scan to keep up to date with how things are going. All right, if you have our event app downloaded to your phone, raise your hand. The event app is called Whova, W-H-O-V-A. On the doors, you'll see a sign that is blue. If you don't have the app yet, thank you. Ms. Nancy's playing Vanna White over here. That's how to download the app. Use the app. We're here to engage with each other throughout the weekend, and that will allow you to do so. I also would love to see some pictures that you're taking from our event posted in the app, chit chat with each other. That's how you can exchange business cards and really make the weekend your own. I do have one important note about the app. If you're here live on site, please do not attempt to watch the sessions virtually through the app. It will create interference with our main broadcast. So if you're here in person, please participate in this room or upstairs in the nest. And if you feel like you need to step away, but you don't want to miss anything, if you could please head outside to a separate area, and then you can join us virtually there. Your ticket live includes the virtual experience. Now, some sessions are occurring simultaneously today and tomorrow. Don't worry about missing them because every single session is being recorded and uploaded into our event app. So for up to 6 months following today, you'll be able to access all that goodness. And I want to make sure that we recognize one of our wellness vendors, Forgotten Harvest, Miss Kelly over here at the green table. They're having trucks delivering 20-pound boxes of shelf-stable food, and they are going to be located in the front lobby where you came in. You can take it for a neighbor, but please stop by there. You will have to register separately with them. And that 20-pound box of food is meant for anybody in need. Take it for a neighbor. Make sure that you do goodness out into the world with it. And finally, who enjoys door prizes? Yeah. So you have to do a little bit of work for a door prize. If you go to our vendor table, which Miss Tina is standing next to, then you can enter in for our door prizes, and we will be giving them away throughout the weekend. You do have to be present to attend because we're not going to chase you down and ship you your prize. All right. Our next moment of crazy high energy is going to happen at 3 o'clock today. At 3 o'clock today, we have a team coming in from Rise Up Nutrition and Wellness, and they are providing us with a wellness demonstration of cardio drumming. And that is going to lead us right into our Others Over Self Awards ceremony. And there we will raise a glass to some people who are serving others while living out their own personal values with gusto. So once again, welcome to the Leadership Conference. And up next is going to be Nancy Dakin. Give us just a second while we close out this session and open hers. Thank you.